Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Bit Heroes. It is Saturday, item find day. Well, item find and capture rate, I guess, but we do item find. We're bad timing. We're gonna do normal, just 25% boosts today, and see what we can get, if we can get anything. Let us start off doing PvP, Gauntlet, and Expedition as always. Then we'll do some raids, and then we'll do some World Boss. If we can find a heroic World Boss group, we will do so. Otherwise, we'll just do norms. Will, good morning. Spooder, good morning. How are you both? How was your birthday, Will? All these songs are like a minute long. Let's just change to all tracks and hope for the best. Okay, that's 3 minutes long. 3 minutes 43. That'll do. Always doing awful? Yeah, it's about that, isn't it? Life be like that. Alright, sweet. Completed a bounty. That is good. I had 10 out of 10 bounties for like days, and I'm just like, why am I not getting new ones? Oh, because they're stacked up. And so I had to do like a dungeon 3 times. Heroic dungeon by myself 3 times, and I completed like 8 of them in one. Those 3 dungeons completed 8 of my bounties, which was a bit crazy. It was okay until the news started reporting everything in the country is cancelled until further notice. Yeah. Anything more than 500 people or something. I don't know where that's... Well, that might just be Australia. I'm not too sure. I mean, there would be no policing body of the world. But yeah, here, anything that's more than 500 people together is now cancelled. So any sporting events, concerts, festivals, there's like there's like a comedy festival thing on in Melbourne every end of March. That's now cancelled. Yeah, any public thing is done. So schools are gonna close until after Easter. I think like gyms and stuff like that are all closing down. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Because 500 people isn't really that many people when you think about it. Local St. Patrick's Day parade is cancelled. Our local schools are closed. Yeah. Zotto, welcome. Good morning. So, yeah, it's pretty shit. I mean, what can you do though? Well, apart from do nothing, because there's nothing to do. Nothing left of anything? Like, literally everything in the store is sold out? I hate this hoarding mentality though. Like, fuck, people are the worst. You don't need 500 rolls of toilet paper and 20 kilos of rice and 20 liters of olive oil. You just don't need it. It's not a necessary thing. Like over here, all the toilet paper, all the rice, all the pasta, all the oil, all the, like, it's all just, you know, there's still other shit in the supermarket, like, oh, again, like canned food and stuff, but you absolutely need 20 kilos of rice in like a 2-week period, 2-week to a month period. You need 20 kilos of rice. That's a fuck ton of rice. Hand sanitizer, yeah, that's a good one. in one day. Oh shit, it's a big boy. It's a rice boy. Call you super starch. Everybody's out of toilet paper and hand sanitizer. If you find a place with them, strictly being limited to how many you can buy. Yeah, so we've got like a big supermarket, like a 5-ish minute drive away, and it's completely out of that kind of stuff. This is early on. I put a picture up on Discord like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whenever it was, of the aisle, the toilet paper and it's like the toilet paper, hand towel, paper towel, tissues aisle, and the whole thing is just like the entire thing is just empty. And that was like weeks ago. But we've got like a little independent small supermarket around the corner. And they had their, like they got a sign up saying limited to 4 packs per customer. And then the next day it was limited to 2. And then the next day it's limited to 1. And now there's like none left. And they're like a little tiny supermarket. It's like, well, why would you limit it to 4? Why would you just limit to 1 per customer from the start when you knew it was an issue? Also, just don't buy a fuck ton of toilet paper. It's just ridiculous. The only canned vegetables left were asparagus and lima beans. Well, you know my view on asparagus. But lima beans aren't very good. School is set to home office in my school. Also, bless you, thank you. Yeah, I agree, Spood. It's just, it's so fucking selfish. It just, like, I was having a chat with my stepdad about this on my birthday weekend. It doesn't take much, you know, for society to break down and for people to just turn into ferals. You know, every man for themselves type thing. It doesn't take much. You know, it's just like we're this master race and, you know, we've built all these things and civilizations and da-da-da-da-da, and then all of a sudden something like this happens and people like killing each other so that they can get the last like square of toilet paper and stuff. Like, it doesn't take much for the world to go to shit. So yeah, people are bastards. Like there was a actual like fight, like a punch on fight in a supermarket in Australia about toilet paper. Like these 2 women were like punching the shit out of each other over toilet paper. It was in the news. Someone breaks in just for toilet paper. It's just stupid. Like, it's just such a stupid thing to do, to just hoard that much stuff. Like, there's literally no point in doing it. Like, it's just stupid. It's not going anywhere. It's not a precious resource that's finite, that it's going to run out. They'll keep producing more, and then even if you're homebound and quarantined, you can't, you know, leave the house or anything like that. Like, you can still have a friend or a family member or something drop some off, leave it at the front door, or get your get your groceries delivered to your house. Or like, there's so many ways around it that you don't need to buy 500 rolls of toilet paper and like 40 kilos of rice and stuff. Like, it's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. And they do it because they're selfish assholes. And then the elderly, who like can only go shopping once a week with like aided care or something, when the social worker or something comes around and takes them shopping, go there and it's like, oh well, I can't buy any rice or pasta or this or that or my canned this or that. I can't buy any of this shit in toilet paper because there's none left. And then they get shafted because there's some like fucking dumbass that has 807 rolls of toilet paper in their like cupboard because they're a selfish ass. It's just stupid. It's just so fucking dumb. People willing to fight over toilet paper, let them do it. Hopefully they get a concussion, knock some sense into them. Toilet paper airdrops. I have no idea what rewards any of these give, so I'm just doing random ones. Agreed. It just, the entirety of it doesn't make sense. I went for a walk with a friend of mine, and he's new. He got a new puppy. So, and we're introducing his puppy to Zelda and taking them for walks and stuff. And we had a chat about it. You know, it's just like, if you buy a pack of 50 toilet paper rolls for a month, right? That's averaging 12.5 rolls per week. Who needs 12.5 toilet paper rolls per week? Even a family of like 5 wouldn't go through 12.5. A family of 8 probably wouldn't go through 12.5 toilet rolls a week. Like, who needs 12.5 toilet rolls a week? And then that's for a pack of 50. And then you see people buying like 10 packs of 50. It's like, why do you need 500 rolls of toilet paper? It's not a thing that's like, it's never going to exist again. They'll just make more. It's fine. Calm the fuck down. It's so dumb. It makes me really angry. It makes me really fucking angry that people are that selfish. I mean, but as we just talked about, like, it's not just toilet paper, it's a million other things, but toilet paper is like the big one, right? The big one that everyone's talking about. I think because it's so dumb. Like, if you're going to be that selfish hoarder mentality, then it makes sense to hoard stuff like, I don't know, like rice. Even though, again, rice isn't something that's not easily available. It's not like it's a finite thing. Like, it's rice. It's like fucking a gajillion rice. But at least, you know, that's something that you need to survive. Like, you need to eat to survive, right? Or if people were stockpiling bottled water, or even though I don't really understand that because you can just use the tap, like, anyway, or pasta or something like that, like canned foods and all this sort of shit. Like, you know, like bomb shelter stuff. Yeah, that shit's way more important than toilet paper. Like, if you run out of toilet paper, there's ways around that. If you run out of food, there's no ways around that. Why? Also, it's not a fucking bomb shelter. It's not nuclear war. It's a virus that's going around. It's fine. Calm the fuck down. Stop hoarding stuff. Just Jesus. Anyway, that's enough talk about that, I think. Do you still get notifications where guildmates get stuff? Yes, I should do. We've been hoarding plastic grocery bags now. They're pretty much banned in New York State. We've been using them as garbage bags for my bro's diapers for years. That is smart. Ender stops. Use water and soap. Way better for your butt. Well, that's the thing. If you run out of toilet paper, right? See, this is the thing. People run out of toilet paper, so they start using hand towel. And then they run out of hand towel, so they start using tissues. They stop using tissues, start using baby wipes. All this sort of stuff. None of that shit is good. It doesn't degrade and all the rest of it and get stuck in and clogs up the pipes and everything and the sewage system and all that. It's not good. Like, toilet paper is designed to be toilet paper. Nothing else is designed to be toilet paper. But, you know, if worst comes to worst and you have to, for a short amount of time, yeah, you could use hand towel or something. But there's heaps of ways. You could just, have a shower afterwards. Just shit in the shower and waffle stomp it. I mean, that's definitely an option. Probably not the best option, but an option. Well, yeah, but I mean, who has them in their house, really? Maybe, I don't know. But here we don't. But yes, there's that. That's also an option. Yeah, you can just wash yourself. Like, there's substitutes if need be. But anyway, it's ridiculous. Okay. Why buy toilet paper if you can buy diapers? Jesus, adult diapers just skyrocket. The adult diaper market has the stock prices have just skyrocketed. I've never used the bidet. I imagine it feels weird. If you're out of toilet paper, Zelda's going to have a take one for the team. Jesus. Poor Zally. So yeah, we were introducing Zelda to my friend's new dog. He got a Staffy puppy. He's 19 weeks, I think, so he's still very, very, very puppy. Already bigger than Zell. But that's not hard because, ooh, congrats, Spook, congrats. I assume that's a fusion. Elias, welcome. Anyway, new dog. No, my. He's basically like a brother, like one of my closest friends. Got a dog, got his first dog. And so his dog has finally had all its immunizations and you know all that stuff and can go out in the open world and interact with other dogs and stuff. So we've been trying to introduce him and Zell together. We went for a walk with them last week and then yesterday as well. Except Zell's like still basically a puppy herself. She's still energetic and runs around like crazy and plays and all the rest of it. But this thing's like 19 weeks old and has energy times 4,000. And just wouldn't stop just trying to play fight with Zell. And Zell did it for like 2.5 hours and then said, nah, I've had enough. And it just wouldn't stop. And he just wouldn't stop. And Zell was getting really shitty. And then so we brought Zell inside and we left Gino, my friend's dog, out the back of our place. Well, at the front of our place, as it turns out. But anyway, in the garden. And then he was just whining and barking and shit because everyone else was inside and he was stuck outside. And it's like, that's going to annoy the neighbors. So, and we couldn't bring him in because we've got the cat. And also he's a puppy, he'd probably like just run around and bite shit. So then we had to put Zelda back outside. So he wasn't by himself and he wouldn't like just bark and whine and scratch at the door and everything. And then all you hear is Zelda just cracking the shits at him. And like, you can tell the difference in dog barks. You can tell when a dog's barking because, you know, it's seen something, or a dog bark defending itself, like an angry bark. And then you can get you can hear a bark that's kind of like, I'm going to cut you kind of bark. And it was getting to that like that type of bark, and it's like, oh shit, yeah, we need to separate these two because he won't stop annoying her and she's going to crack it soon. Like, it's getting to a point. So yeah, that was interesting. And then after 3 hours, we went for a walk and then had dinner and watched the movie. And the movie finished and Sata went home and took Gina home. And Zell passed the fuck out. She was so tired. So it's like the best she's slept in a long ass time. She had nothing left. She had no energy left. It was cute. She just passed out. She's like a ragdoll. You've been waiting a couple of weeks for me to stream Bit Heroes so I could fuse on stream. Really? But I've been streaming Bit Heroes. Oh, I didn't stream this midweek, did I? I don't think. I couldn't stream midweek. But other than that, I've been streaming it every Wednesday, Saturday. Wednesday, Sunday, Tuesday, Saturday, whatever, wherever you are in the world. Either way, congrats. What is it? What's like one of the new mythics, obviously, but like what's the stats on it? Pretty sure there's no music on. You can't hear this? I just paused the audio a few times. You can't... Can nobody hear any music? Friend of mine has a dog who loves to eat shit and he always greets everyone by trying to lick their face. No music. What the hell? So it's just me. No. The volume's fine. Oh, hang on. Is that better? That's better. I turned down the audio for when we were playing Cthulhu, and then I never turned it back up. So all the whole the fuck, I actually died. What the hell? The whole Dark Souls stream yesterday must have been really quiet, and no one told me. Oh well, these things happen. Posted a screenshot. Okay, hold on. Okay, it has 10% fire damage, 12% speed, 18% empower chance, and 8% heal power. It's like a fire version. It looks like a fire type of the raid boss. I guess I can show it, right? It's probably easier. There we go. Yeah, 10% fire damage, 12% speed, 18% in power, 8% heal. I was about to scroll that. I was trying to scroll that down then in my head. What's that? Closest enemy, spread shield, a spread heal. Target enemy, resurrect, and shield teammates and heal teammates. There you go. The more you know. Okay. Well, this is not good. Why did we all of a sudden shit the bed? I wonder. We got wiped. We got wiped. How did we get wiped? That's crazy. Because you've gone DPS. That's why. Das ist why. So now you're missing this because armory and you haven't upgraded your armory. For fuck's sake. God, I hate it when this happens. I really hate it when this happens. Now I can't change it. That's so fucking annoying. That's so annoying. You've also gone DPS. Everyone's just gone DPS. Dan is still tank. Okay. Beat block. Amal, welcome. How are you, my friend? Okay, well, I can't use you because it's no good. Eagle? Are you still tank? You're still tank. Okay, let's go with this then. Is that right? Let's go with that. Alright. Found Mythic Decay Ring today. Nice. Check the VOD. DS1 was fine. Okay. That's good. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's mainly for people in stream. Not that many people watch them on YouTube, but it would have been lower than it what usually is. I'm lucky that this hasn't happened to me yet. What the people changing their gear and their armory not being updated. That sucked. That sucked. So it's really frustrating when they go to change them. It's like the armory is like, yeah, well, you don't have a mount on or your and your like head. You just don't have a helmet or your mount. It's like fuck. So frustrating. So yeah. Oh, it is what it is. Pretty good taking a break from work. There we go. That's the way. Am I? I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm just fine. So I don't think we'll be able to get any heroic world boss going. Might just have to do norms. But that's fine. I've had pretty shit RNG recently. I haven't got many drops in the last forever. It's been probably, I don't know, maybe 3 legendaries in the last fortnight, maybe. Pretty bad return. Just haven't had much luck at all. Although I just realized I'm using experience runes, so I should swap them over to item find for stream, because the days I stream is the item find days. Let's quickly swap them over. Item find. Because I'm sure it'll make a huge difference. Josh is not here, no. Josh isn't here in stream today and tomorrow. Every week on Sunday, Monday, or Saturday, Sunday, I guess. Anyway, today and tomorrow streams. Josh is not here around. It's his days off work because he attends stream when he's at work. So we have a few days free of Josh. Is Decay a good ring? A schematic. It doesn't really matter because it's an older tier. You're not gonna use it anyway, so it's not really. Pretty much any mythic and set and all that isn't the max tier is pointless. So it's kind of frustrating if that's the case, because it's like, oh fuck yeah, I got this thing. Oh, I'm in tier 5. It's completely pointless. The only reason you would want to keep something like that is if you were like a whale, and to up tier it. We could always take it up a tier. Yeah, well that's exactly right. You could up tier it, but say you were, I don't know what tier Decay's from. Let's say it's tier 8 and we're in tier 12. If you wanted to use it in tier 12, you'd have to up tier it from tier 8 to 9, then up tier it from 7. Okay, then you'd go from 7 to 8, then 8 to 9, then 9 to 10, then 10 to 11, then 11 to 12. And you would just spend a stupid amount of resources up tiering it from tier 7 to tier 12, which is just not worth doing. So, yeah, pretty much any set and any mythic and all the rest of it, it's not really that important until you get to max tier, because the next tier you're just going to replace it anyway. So it's cool that you got it, but it doesn't really do much for you. But with mythics, and only mythics, not with legendaries or sets or anything else, only mythics, upgrade it once before exchanging it and you'll get more materials back. I don't know why that's a thing, but it is. So anyone that ever finds a mythic that they're not going to use, always upgrade it once before exchanging it, and you end up with more mats. About 50 more, I think, than what you should have for some reason. Yeah, just upgrade it once and then get rid of it. I mean, you can use it if you want, but you'll just get rid of it next tier anyway. And the mythics are the most expensive thing to upgrade as well. So if you spend all your materials trying to upgrade the mythic ring, and then you replace it next tier anyway, it's kind of like pointless. So to get through zones, all you need to, like, as far as gear goes, all you need is maxed epics in every slot, and then start working towards getting some legendaries maxed. And that should give you enough TS to get to the next zone. So, like, you know, say you've got maxed epics in every slot, and then you get a helmet, a legendary helmet. You can start upgrading that, and then you get a legendary offhand, and you start upgrading that, and then that might get you through to next tier. It might have enough TS to get you through next tier. If it doesn't, then you need another legendary, say your main hand, to start upgrading that, and then that'll get you through to next tier. And then next tier, you start all over again. Replace all the epics with max epics, and then start getting legendaries and slowly upgrading them until you get enough TS to get to the next zone. Start all over again. So upgrading mythics and sets and all that from tier to tier isn't worth it, because you're going to spend way too much time in that current tier trying to get the materials to upgrade them. And then, which you will, if you're going to do that, then you'll smash out that tier, you'll get to the next tier. And then you're going to have the same problem all over again. So just, yeah. I understand. By the way, I'm not speaking directly at you at the moment, Zed. I'm just in general, like, advice type thing to people watching, newer players watching. It is frustrating that you get something like a set piece or a mythic or something early on. You're like, shit, yeah, I did a thing, but they are fairly pointless. So yeah, just max your epics, start working on legendaries until you get enough TS to get to the next zone. Then start all over again, get epics maxed, start working on legendaries, get to the next zone, etc, etc, repeat. And the three main things to get through zones are TS, your accessory and pet, and your familiars. So going purely from a DPS perspective, and, you know, if as a free-to-play person, I'd recommend going DPS unless you're a whale, because doing a free-to-play tank is going to be really, really freaking hard. You're going to make it harder for yourself. So as a DPS perspective, you want offensive accessory, defensive pet. So get them. Do the gear we were just talking about, the max epics, and then start working on legendaries. And then make sure you have the right familiars for the stage of the game you're in. And providing you have all those three things, you should get through zones just fine. They're the three, like, blocks that stop people. Because pretty much every day I get a question on YouTube comment about being stuck on some zone and what do I do and all the rest of it, and it's always the same advice, and it's just what it is. And a lot of the time people, when I ask them, you know, do you have this, do you have that, are you using this, are you using that, they're using weird fams that aren't, you know, the meta. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You could probably pass the zones using whatever you want. If you're lucky enough to get the crits or the layout of the dungeon where the boss comes early or this or whatever. But like the cookie cutter way to do it as quick and painless as possible is just use the right fams, the you know, the meta fams for it. And yeah, have the right accessory and pet. Have the right TS and done. Easy. Now, I think we should probably talk about Bit Heroes in general as a game right now and the state that it's in. because there's so many people quitting, like a ridiculous amount of people quitting. Ooh, hello. Yeah, there's like a ridiculous amount of people quitting the game right now. We've been talking about that over the last forever as well. That I don't know, at the start of this tier, at the end of last tier, start of this tier, we had a chat about everyone quitting as well, and people just seem to be quitting a lot. But in the last week, maybe, there's been like a lot of people quit. And in my own Discord, there's been like a lot of people saying like, yeah, I'm finished with Bit Heroes. Thanks for the help. See you later type thing. And I'm interested as to why for the last week or 2 weeks, whatever, has been the tipping point. Has anything happened to anyone in the last couple of weeks that has just made you either quit or want to stop playing? Like, what is it that recently in the last, unless it's just a coincidence that a lot of people are just getting, over it or fed up or something at the same time. Was there anything that's happened that made you guys, like any design changes or anything like that the devs have done or changed or anything that is just like, nah, you know what, I've had enough? Or like, oh, this game's good, but I'm a bit bored with it, that type of thing? Does any of that shit happen? Let's see what we get. Damage increased by 3.2% to enemies below 30% health. It's pretty expensive to reroll, 200. We'll reroll it once though. Gain damage reduction the higher your health percentage is. Up to a maximum of 1.6%. Okay, well, we want DR, but I'm not sure that that's the best roll for it. Because we're currently using 7.2 DR, like, permanently, all the time. This is 1.6, this is... Well, I don't know how much this is. Let's find out. Gain damage reduction the higher your health percentage is, up to a maximum of 9.6. Yeah, so that's shit. That's like up to 9.6 damage reduction the higher your health is, whereas this is just... $7.2 DR permanently. So it's still better. Okay, well, that was unfortunate. Pardon me. Okay, so no one's talking about... No one's got anything to say about the whole quitting Bit Heroes thing? I mean, if you guys are here in chat, you obviously haven't quit. Well, not obviously, but I assume you haven't quit. But I haven't cleaned my friends list out in a while. But like a month, 3 weeks, I've kept these guys in my friends because I've got spaces left. There was no need for me to delete these guys because I wanted to show on stream. I wanted to show on stream that people have been away for a while. So a month, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 week, 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 6 days, 4 days, 4 days, 3 days, 2 days, 2 days, 2 days, 2 days, 1 day, etc. So there's like just a buttload of people on my friends list that, have just stopped. Like, I didn't know Derpy had quit, but he's obviously, like, properly quit for 3 weeks. So, yeah, I don't know. There's just something that's happened recently that just people have just not doing it. Not playing anymore. Stream crashed for me. Don't know about anyone else. Anyone less? So I'll clear those people out of my friends list, but I don't need to because my list isn't full, obviously. But I just wanted to show that there's just so many people that has just stopped playing, and I don't understand why. I mean, I can understand why people stop. Like, I understand the frustrations or the reasons for stopping. I'm just curious as to why all of a sudden in the last 2 weeks ish. That's all. Black boy, welcome. How are you? It's been a while, man. It's good to see. And I'm still getting YouTube comments asking for friend slots and stuff. Every stream I say this, that I don't add people from YouTube anymore. I add people from stream or Discord. But my god, I still get asked every single YouTube video. Can I add them for friend slots? So it's either people are new and haven't seen the videos before, and haven't heard me say that, or because I say it every single stream, they just watch the video. They just load up the video to comment and not actually watch the thing to hear me say that I don't add people from YouTube. So I've stopped replying to those comments in general, because it's just frustrating. You know, I do my PSA and I say, hey, I'm not adding people from YouTube anymore. You know, if you want a friend slot, I've got them to give. I'm happy to give it to you. Just join the Discord or come visit in stream and it's yours. But I don't want to add people from YouTube because it's frustrating and it gets annoying to go back and forth, look for people's names, and then there's the whole waiting list situation and all that. So it's just like in real time I can add you, but over YouTube comment, like if I wake up in the morning and there's a YouTube comment from 6 hours ago saying, hey, can you add me from 3 different people and stuff, and my friends list is full and all that. No, in real time. Anyway, so I still get comments every single video. Can you add me? Can you add me? Can you add me? It's like, well, if you watch a video, you would know that I can't. So I just have stopped replying to those people in general. Because, not for me being a dick, but it's just, yeah. I mean, I don't know how many times I have to say something for it to stick in people's heads. And the thing is, I'm more than happy to add them. I'll add them right now. But if I start making exception, then I have to make exceptions to everybody. So I've made a like a rule, and I'm sticking to it. I've definitely got the spaces. People quit because of them selling legendary gear and selling Trials Gauntlet PvP cosmetics in $50 boxes. Let's see. I haven't checked the thing in a while. What? Is it still there? This is still shit, right? This is still shit. Ooh. Accessories are on sale. Ooh. These... What were they legendary gear? What legendary gear were they selling? I must have missed that. I haven't played very much recently, to be honest. I was tempted to buy this. I think it was this one. I was tempted to buy this one. But if we've got accessory boxes, we can buy 3 of these. Maybe around 3. My maths is pretty bad. What was in these boxes? I'm now intrigued. Okay. Let's go for this thing. Yes. 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 Oh, and that came up at the same time. I'm like, oh my god, I did it. No, I did not do it. Perfect. Just what we wanted in 3 boxes. Not even an epic. So good. I'm definitely over 100k gems now. Easily. Easily. I wish I kept track of it. I wish. That would have been an interesting. I should have done really, because doing all the free to play content stuff, it would have been an interesting thing to see how many gems I spent to get my legendary pet, how many gems I spent to get my legendary accessory, how many things I did to get to this, etc. Like, it would be too much to keep track of for everything, but of big like benchmark stuff like that. But I would say it would be yeah, 100,000 easy. Black Boy, are you still there? Or does anyone know the answer to what gear they were selling? Because we had that discussion. We've had that discussion many times, and I think we had it last stream. And I was saying that them selling accessories and pets for money, like you give them $100 and you guaranteed to get Tobit or something, for me is worse than spending money to get like a set or a mythic or something. Because unless you're up tier, that set mythic is going to be useless, right? So you buy a mythic from tier 12. When it comes to tier 13, you might replace it. Whereas if you buy Tobit, you can use Tobit for the rest of the game. Like, if this game is still going in 10 years, you can still be using Tobit in 10 years. It'll still be relevant. So buying pets and accessories, for me, with real money, is way worse than buying like tiered set piece gear or mythic gear. So I really didn't like when they put that out. But if they've done even more, it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, but what was in it? Like, what was the gear that you could buy? I mean, that fits in with this whole 2 week, this 2 week bracket of people quitting that I was talking about. I had a feeling it was in the last week particularly, but maybe it was, last week to 2 weeks. I don't know. So it definitely fits in that time zone bracket. I'll get back to work. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you later. All right, dude. Take care. Work. Good. Enjoy work. Very best. Much work. Fun. When a player would reach a tier, they would have a pop-up box for $30-ish with new tier. When a player would reach a tier, they would have a pop-up box for $30-ish with the new tier legendary. Just one legendary? I saw that in those are now the cosmetic bundles you see, right? The new cosmetic bundles are actually bundles with actual equipment in the lower tiers. They're made to help nublets with progression. Right. Okay. The boxes with one mythic material out of 10 you'd need to make it a mythic was 100%. For $100 was the word. Yeah. Right. So these popped up. And they had like gear in it as well. But they were 30 US or 1.5k gems. I see. Yeah, they got to earn that money, right? So many microtransactions. So many. Microtransaction heroes, pretty much. It is kind of absurd how much they push on you, though. Or how much is available to you. I mean, there are other games where you'll literally have like pop-ups, you know, so it would be like at the end of this raid, for instance, it'd pop up saying like, you know, hourly deal or something, and it'd have all this stuff and it'd be like buy or like close, and you're like, fuck off, pop up, close. And then, you know, you'd be playing for an hour or something, it'll pop up saying like weekly deal, and you'd have to close that actual like window and stuff. At least that's not in this, like this. Okay, hang on, gotta change this one. At least that's not in this. You know, you have to go to the store and stuff to buy shit. Apart from apparently just recently that when you get into a new tier, that thing pops up. But yeah, still the amount of like microtransactions and stuff that are in this game is for a mobile game is pretty fucking high. But I've definitely played games where, you know, you do something and after every level or something, there'll be a pop-up with you trying to make you buy something. Apparently that Raid Shadow Legends game is like that. Just every 4 seconds there's some thing that makes you, like trying to make you spend money. I never had any interest in playing it, but apparently it's pretty heavy on the old microtransaction, like shoving at you microtransactions. With these like $100 bundle box things, whatever, with this, for instance, I'm assuming you can't just buy 10 of them. Like if you buy one, it's like limit one per customer type thing. Like limit one per, like if you buy it, you can't buy it again. You have to wait for that bundle to come around again to buy it again. I finally got around to beating Gremlin. It's the tier 10 ancient dungeon. Oh, nice. Negative 70% healing. Ouch. One per account each time they come out. Yeah, I saw as much. Congrats, Spook. That's pretty good, man. I haven't done the 4th dungeon of anything in a while. we got enough energy. We should try and do the next tiers, whichever one we're up to. We got, like, it was down to the wire, the last one that we completed. But we do have a full set now, which is good. And we got like maxed out glass doses, so we might be alright. Does anyone want to do any world boss? Because yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do heroic. So has anyone got energy that just wants to burn on doing some norms? Let me know. Let me just check. Oh, Bop is on. Unless Bop and Eagle want to help me. Pip, good morning. Eagle. Oh. Bop. Let us see the response. Going to watch and snooze. The old Pip special. It's funny. For someone that has sleeping troubles, you're always asleep. Because you're up all night like a dum-dum. You just sleep during the day. Okay, I don't think Eagle's going to help. He's done his textbook. Leave myself offline. I'll leave myself online while I'm AFK. Alright, we'll check after this what other tanks could potentially help. So far, no drops either. Sweet. Nice. That was lucky. Okay, so boss, summon, brimstone, heroic, private, summon, eagle, bop. And I'll go in the middle. Alright, let's get this necklace. That would be good. That'd be really good. There we go. They both just logged in. Okay. I'll try again. Oh. Okay, Eagle's in. Never mind, don't need to say shit. Okay, I got 480 energy. Because I do have the legendary helmet on, so this neck is the only piece of gear that's not tier 12. So if we get the mythic from this, that would be awesome, obviously. And then chuck that in there, and then that would have max tier 12, and then I would just need to replace this. Let's see how we go. Getting it on 25% XP, sorry, 25% item find scroll would be kind of funny. This guy's hit so fucking hard. Also, apparently... Oh, that was a fucking crit and a half. Oh shit. That crushed whatever that was. Two of the son of a bitch in a row. Ow. Three in a row? What is this? This guy looks so derpy. I think, what's he doing? Speaking of derpy, yeah, I haven't heard or seen of derpy in a while. And then, yeah, I saw that he'd quit. Or been offline for 3 weeks. I was just like, what? Has anyone spoken to derpy at all? I should send him a bit. 4? What is going on? Usually you get the other one. I know that that's descriptive. The one we usually get like 4 times in a row, and occasionally you'll get that dude. Now it's nothing but this guy. This guy. Usually you get this guy like 90% of the time. I'm still dying. What the hell? Back to big boy. Have I survived any attack yet? Maybe my stamina is just a bit too low. It is where it is because of my raid team, because my main tank was 2000 HP, or 2000 stamina, so I had to be under 2k. Song sounds like it's from like a 3D Sonic game. I don't know, that's the vibe I'm getting. Okay, I don't think we've got an epic yet. At least this is kind of quick though, isn't it? It's not, this is not like getting stuck on any boss for, you know, a minute or anything like that. It's pretty, the runs are pretty quick. Getting absolute trash there. Okay. What do we got? 126 energy left, I think that said. So that's 6 more runs. Plus this, so 7 in total. I believe. What was it? 162 and I read the wrong way. It was 162. Now it's 142. So this is 8 runs, including this. I've never seen this guy come up more often. It's crazy. We got them out. Got the mount. Not what I was after, but I'll take it. Hooray! Alright, well that means we need to change up our cosmetic. I do kind of like the jet ski fish guy with whatever that kind of weapon. It kind of looks like oars. That's why I used it. It's like this cool spear twin blade thing, but it kind of looks like he's just paddling on a jet ski. I remember the first day that this came out, somebody in the guild, Spooky, was it you? Had got that mount. Somebody had it, like, immediately. And I remember seeing it and being like, oh shit, that looks cool. Where the hell is that from? And then obviously it's this thing. But someone got it, like, you know, within a day. I got the jet ski. I got it the first day it was put in the loot table. Yeah, it was you. I thought it might have been you. I only got this jet ski during the week as well, so I haven't got any legendaries. I got like 3 legendaries in a fortnight, I think. But I got 2 world boss mounts, so that's a thing. Regen 25 boost, yeah, it's how you do. That's how it's done. You got to use the shit to get the good stuff. Oh, am I going to stay alive? I did. I don't think we got 1 epic from all of this world boss. I mean, probably did, but I can't remember getting one. Just rares in commons the whole time. Alright. I think we've still got one raid to do as well. We'll quickly change the cosmetic up. Alright, that is done. Let's change. See this? So let's check that I didn't accidentally, well, not accidentally, but I didn't get one from the world, from Expedition. I didn't pay attention. No. Oh yeah, I got the Kraken mount as well. I got three cosmetic mounts from world bosses. It's crazy. Alright, we'll just run with this. Oh, and I got the chicken wings as well. But you can't really see them. They don't really look like anything. So yeah. Well, lots of cosmetics recently. There's that. It is a big mount, isn't it? It's a little large. Just a little bit. It hides your weapon. So if you wanted to use a cosmetic that where you didn't see your weapon, you could use it on this. I still think they should add, like you can hide your helmet and you can hide your mount. You should be able to hide your, you know, pet or offhand or accessory or, you know, basically hide any piece of your like equipment that you don't want to see for cosmetic things. So it's like, ah, shit, I like none of these main hands fit this gear. I'll just like, you know, turn off the main hand cosmetic. And so it just looks like I'm holding nothing. Or it's just like, oh, you know, wearing this whole fire set that I'm wearing here. It looks all, you know, fire and cool and stuff. But like, I don't have anything that matches it as far as a pet goes. And it looks dumb with just like a chicken flying around with this fire thing. Just, you know, turn the cosmetic pet off so there's nothing there. That type of thing. They should just be able to, you know, pick and choose what you want to show and what you don't. I really hope I can find a couple of strong plays to help me in Heroic Brimstone. I really want to get the fire set. I got Bitgore and enough honor to spend energy to go for a long time, but I only have 3 tier 12 equipment max, so I'd be even worse contributing than me. I'm confused about how I'm apparently a 2-month subscriber. I remember someone gifted me a sub a few months ago, but I don't remember subscribing myself. I think it was Melzy yesterday. Melzy yesterday gifted you a sub. I think you were lurking. Offhands get in the way of good cosmetics too often. Yeah, they can do, yeah. I mean, I never change my offhand. It's the chicken permanently, no matter what. But if I did, there are definitely like there's some cool sets that work together, but need the offhand to really put it together properly to make it look really good. And I use the chicken, and so it kind of like takes it away from it. But obviously, I have to use the chickens because they're chickens. But yeah, you should still be able to, you know, toggle on and off what piece you want to look at. It seems weird to just have the head as an option. But mount is fine because people don't want to look at a mount the whole time. That's fine. But the head, why the head specifically? I know that's in a lot of MMOs and stuff, or a lot of games. You can toggle helm on or off so you can see the character's face. But in Bit Heroes, it seems an odd choice. Like your cosmetic, I don't know. Let's find out. Nice. Yeah, I love this mushroom thing. Like you get the floating head on it. It's pretty funny. I like it. You're a droopy boy. I mean, I want to see my character's armor or clothes. And the huge shield or whatever blocks it. Yeah. Yeah, there are some offhands that are pretty over the top. Like this is huge, isn't it? No, it's not that big. There's something that like covers like the whole, I think it's a shield, covers the whole character basically. I mean, look, that covers everything, pretty much. That's huge. What's this? A tentacle? There's some pretty cool ones though. Like I haven't used offhand cosmetics in like 2 years. So I you know, I'm not even sure what's there to use and stuff because I always just have the chicken on permanently. But there's some pretty cool ones. But yes, a lot of them are massive and do take up a lot of space. But then on the flip side, there are really little ones that you can use, like this, that doesn't really, you know, do much. Doesn't really take up that much space. Or there's like a little. Is it this? No. There's just like a little this. So like if you're using a blue armor, you can just use that. It doesn't look like anything. If you're using black armor, you can use the bomb. It doesn't look like anything. If you're using red, you can use this red dot, I guess, etc. This doesn't look like anything. So there's ways around like making your offhand look like nothing. But at the same time, there are also ones that are huge. So, yeah, I don't know. I still think they should let you pick and choose what you want to show off and what you don't. But, no matter. Okay, all energy is done. All raids are done. All expedition is done. All gauntlet is done. And all PvP is done. Everything is done. Bub is over the top. Yes, Bub is definitely over the top. It's a bit big, isn't it? I almost forgot. I have 10 friend slots to give away if anyone needs one. While the stream is over. Give them away in Discord though. I forgot about that as well. Even though you told me you had friend slots, I too did forget. Give them away in Discord. You can either do a giveaway thing like what Roasty did, or you can just give them to people. You know, they're your spots. You can do what you like with them. You should go to sleep, Ilias. Okay, no worries, dude. Sleep well. Anyway, that is it for Bit Heroes. We'll be back for Bit Heroes on Wednesday. For everyone that wants to stick around and do some Dark Souls item randomizer, use what you see. We're going to do that right now. So anyone that wants to stick around, then give me like a few minutes. Otherwise, Bit Hero people, I will see you on Wednesday. Okay, bye!